How we doing, you beautiful people? Happy New Year. Coach K, owner and founder of Grind Solo. If I tagged you in this video, I did choose some people at complete random and some people with a lot of intention and purpose. I do want to challenge you, specifically you, to have the best year of your life. The absolute best year of your life. Y'all know I own a brand called Grind Solo. Grind Solo is about becoming that best version. In order for you to become that best version, you then got to admit there's some things in your life you got to change. That can be a low place for some people, but you still got to grind through it. That's why we call it Grind So Low. Because you're at a low point, but you still got to grind. So y'all, some of y'all have been watching you on social media, watching some of the things you put out. I love some of the content that some of you putting out, but some of us are kind of in negative states. And states that we don't necessarily want to be in. And a lot of times when that happens, I talked about this before, turmoil will happen in our life and negative things. That's usually God, the universe, trying to get our attention. And we have to understand we're mind, body, spirit. Those three have to work in tangent in order for you to become that best version of you. So when a lot of times when we think about becoming that best version or having the best year of our life, a lot of times that we think about physical things like money coming or a new house or finding the love of our life. But y'all, I don't want you to think about getting things, okay? Don't think about getting things. We all think about getting. Don't think about that. Think about becoming the person that gets those things. We have to understand, y'all, we can have all these goals, but at the end of the day, your goals are going to lose to your habits. Your habits create your feelings. Your feelings, your emotions are the reality in which you live in. So if you want to become better, you then have to implement habits in your life that align with that true person that you want to be. That's what it's all about. We have to align with the habits that align with that true person that we truly are. Because a lot of time life happens, y'all. Life happens fast. And as life happens, sometimes we can identify things in our life as negative. And if we identify those things in our life as negative, that creates resistance. And that resistance, those things, we're storing that negative emotions in our muscle tissues. If we don't move, it stays there. We have to think about that, y'all. We have to move. Movement is one of the best ways to becoming that best version of yourself. You have to understand, while you're moving, your body is saying, hey, I don't want to do this. I'm tired. It's early in the morning. Why are you doing this? What are you doing, Kevon? Why are you doing that? That's crazy. Stop. But you have to say, no, I run this system. I run this, okay? When I want to move, I can move. We have to understand there's two versions of yourself you can feed every single day. That version of yourself that you created to protect you from your past, or that best version of yourself. You decide. Every time you allow your mind to say, hey, I'm running this, you not. You're giving that version you don't want to be power. You give it power. Understand this. Every goal, do y'all understand that there's a day in the year, in about February or March, where people just stop doing their goals? The goals that they set for their new year, they just stop. There's a national day that we recognize that. Don't be there. Don't be there. How do you not get there? Implement habits. Habits that help you achieve that goal. Come on now. Come on now. And we talk about 5 habits within Grind Solo that help you become that best version. That truly is one, the way you speak to yourself. Self-talk is everything. Self-talk is everything. How do you speak to yourself? What questions are you asking yourself every single day? Think about that. Because us as humans, we're problem solvers. We're always going to give ourselves answers to those questions. So you're always going to get an answer. So here's the thing. The things that you're going through, if you keep going through the same stuff in your life over and over again, understand you're going through it for a reason. Life is trying to teach you something. What do you need to learn from that situation? Come on, y'all. Your habits create your feelings. Your feelings and your emotions are the reality in which you live in. Are your habits allowing you to become that best version of yourself? Ask yourself. Only you know. Because at the end of the day, you've been living with yourself longer than anybody on this earth. Think about that. You've been with you longer than anybody, so you should know you better than anybody. And if you're going through the same stuff over and over again, you have to look at that situation and say, hey, what lessons here do I need to learn to help me become a better version of myself? Don't think about getting things. Think about becoming the person that gets. And how do we do that? By implementing successful habits in our life that allow us to do that. That align with that true person that we want to be. That align with those goals that we have for ourselves. That's where it starts. That's where it all starts, y'all. How do you wake up? What things are you saying to yourself? Think about it. At the end of the day, y'all, some people say, oh, I don't believe in God. What do you mean? There's blood flowing through your system right now, and you do absolutely nothing. You take in oxygen, and it goes through every part of your body without you doing nothing. Right now, I'm talking to you, and you are dissecting everything I'm saying. Right now, that is an amazing system that works within you. We have to learn to work with it. When we learn to work with that system, you're in line. You're in line. You have to. Come on, y'all. We just got to be real about this. We got to be real. God exists. That's just real. Blood is flowing through your body right now without you doing nothing. Oxygen goes through every part of your body. In order for me to move, that is an amazing system, y'all. We got to learn to work with it. We get away from it. As soon as we get angry, we start breathing. Stop taking in the oxygen through our nose. Start breathing through our mouth. That is not the optimal form of breathing. The optimal form of breathing is feel your diaphragm. We got to think about this stuff, y'all. Because as life happens, we just allow it to happen. And we just start accepting. And we get in that habit of just accepting life and accepting and accepting. And as soon as you want to go out and do something, make yourself a better version, you've accepted all the crap that life's giving you. So you now have to fight through all that turmoil, all that crap, to even get to the other side of even starting to become. See, y'all, we have to unlearn some of the crap that we learned. And that's a hard thing. Unlearning everything that got you to where you are today, sometimes we take pride in that. Sometimes we create an identity in those things that helped us become where we are. But if you're at a point to say, hey, I need to change something about myself physically, financially, or emotionally, or spiritually, you then have to go against all the habits, actions, and thoughts that got you to where you are, that got you to the point of saying, hey, I need to change something. And that can be hard. That's where a lot of people fail. Because they're like, what? You cannot go against that person with the same thinking that you had before. You have to completely change the whole game. You got to shock your system. This is where your habits matter. Implementing new habits that align with that true person that you want to be. This is where it matters. This is where it matters. 5 habits. The way you talk to yourself. Self-talk is everything. The way you think. Your thoughts manifest into the physical. 3, the way you plan. 4, how do you fuel your body? Your body is 70% water. 70%. Are you drinking? Half of us are dehydrated, y'all. And 5, what are we doing with our body? How are you moving? We all think about going in the gym and lifting. But what about just movement? Your body moves in all planes of motion. If we're not moving, we lose that. Trust me, I can come over here, I can grab a dumbbell, right? I can do this. But when is my arm just moving one limb at a time? It doesn't happen. If I gotta reach for something, if I gotta reach underneath the bed to grab slippers, my arms working, my legs working, my core working, your body works together. So we have to train it that way. We have to move, y'all. Movement. Just moving. 20 minutes every day. Just find yourself in movement. I don't care how you move. Just move. This is what matters, y'all. As you're not moving, your muscle tissues are dying off. We all know about being stagnant. Come on now. If you're not moving, your muscles are stagnant. We gotta move, y'all. We have to. And I truly want to challenge you to become better. To truly implement habits in your life that allow you to become a better version of yourself. I'm always here to help y'all. I have lifestyle programs that literally help you align with that new person that you are. Because a lot of times life happens. And as life happens, we just get in the habit of accepting life. But at the end of the day, you can happen in life too. Whatever your dream is, whatever your goals is, whatever you want in your life, you can make that happen. But you have to first make sure your habits are aligning with that. We can say we want this, we say we want love, but at the end of the day, we don't trust nobody. We say we want to be fit, but every day we're getting up and doing the same crap over and over again to make us feel lazy and make us feel like we're not worth anything. Your habits create your feelings, your emotions are the reality in which you live in. Sometimes you have to act your way into feeling. The actions that you take matter. We have to take massive action in order to become that best version of ourselves. Massive action, because at the end of the day, the person that you're trying to defeat, that version that you created to protect you from your past, he or she, they a beast. They a beast. You've been feeding them for a long time. So understand, in order for you to defeat that, you then gotta feed. You gotta feed. You gotta feed your mind, body, spirit. You gotta feed it. Feed it. Feed it with what it needs. Get around people that motivate you, that inspire you to become better. Read books. Put stuff in. Everything you see, everything you eat, everything you hear. Create your belief system. What do you believe in? Do you believe your habits right now are serving you? Your habits, right, are they serving? Do you believe that? Is that something that you believe? Because if that's your belief, you then got to go against that belief too to change the habit. It's a process, y'all. It's a process. And it truly all starts with the story that you're telling yourself. What story are you telling yourself? Do you believe that you're worth having the goal that you want? That $1 million that you want? Do you believe that you can become that person that earns that $1 million? That new house that you want? Do you believe that you can become that person that has a credit, that has a down payment, that has the stuff that you need to get that? Finding the love in your life. Do you believe that you can have that for yourself? Do you truly love yourself? Solo, the premise is self-love and mindfulness. Self-love is taking action on those things in your life that inspire you. Take action. I know sometimes we've been taught certain things that get us in these certain mindsets. Oh, we got to do it this way. We got to do it that way. Break it down. You got to find your way. What is your way? Not with mom, not with dad, not with grandpa, not auntie. What is your way? What is it? Have you spent some time with yourself to even find out? To even find out what that looks like for you? Have you? Y'all, this stuff matters. Spending time with you and finding out what you want for your life is one of the most important things you can ever do. Just spend some time with you. How do you know your best friend better than you know yourself? Huh? Let's talk about it. Why do you know people around you better than you know you? And I'm not talking about, oh, I know I like I don't know what people, I know I like going to amusement parks. I know I like eating this, I like eating that. What do you really want? What fuels your soul? We're mind, body, and spirit. If they're not in line, you are going to be off. We all think about depression, but what are you depressing? A part of you. Part of your past that you chose not to look at because you didn't look at the story of it. You didn't look at the truth of it. That's why looking at your story matters, because sometimes we can identify things in our story as painful, and as humans we'll avoid that pain for the rest of our life, and that pain may be the source of your strength. That story, when you look at the truth of the story, may be the source of your strength. It may be your launching pad to your future. But a lot of times we don't see that because we don't look at it. We get lost in the sauce. We get lost in what this world tells us. But we're not even of this world. Mind, body, spirit. We're not just flesh. There's a spirit within you. And you got to let it out. There's a gift within you that you got to let out. There's a better version of you here. It's already inside you. You got to look within. Too many times you go out in this world searching, but everything you need is already inside you. You have to look within. What do you want for your life? What do you want for 2020? What do you truly want? I'm not talking about goals. I'm not talking about what society told you need for yourself. What do you want for you? That's the question we got to ask. What do you want? What do you want 2020? Seriously, what do you want? We talk about depression and feeling this, man. What are you depressing? Come on, y'all. You got to get real with you. Because nobody else will. This is your life. Your circumstances. Your thoughts. You got to take accountability. URS. That's my lifestyle program. URS stands for you are significant. Sometimes we build habits in our life around feeling insignificant. And we try to prove that we're significant throughout our life. Through money, through cars, through jewelry, through a new job, man. You're significant as you are. You got a gift inside you. You got something inside you that you need to unveil to this earth. And you have to know that you're significant in order to do that. Honestly, y'all, I'm always here to help. I created my lifestyle program for this. For people that's a little lost. Because life happens. And it's so easy to get lost. It's so easy. You can get lost. Understand there's no good and bad in the world. But as we identify things, you can get lost in good things. I had an identity crisis throughout my life. With multiple aspects of my life, I had identity crisis. With football, with the family that adopted me, thinking I wanted to be this and thinking I wanted to be that and trying to change who I truly am. Instead of just aligning with myself. Come on, y'all. It happens. Chasing American Ninja Warrior. Oh, that's the thing that's going to make me feel significant. It's none of that, bro. It's none of that. It's you knowing it within yourself. That you are worthy, that you are powerful, that you've been put here to do something specific that only you can do. You got to know that. You have to know that. Y'all have to hear this. Just send that message. If you don't take anything else from 2020, take that into 2020, that you have a gift that only you can serve this earth and you must serve it. Start aligning with who you truly are, mind, body, spirit, to serve that gift. Align your habits with becoming that. Come on, y'all. It's so real. Some of our identity and trust me, things happen. Sometimes we're a son, and then we're a father, and then we're a grand. We take on different identities. Then we got to go to work. Oh, we might be a tailor. We might be a football player. We might do different things. Be a trainer. So you have these different identities that you take into life. But at the end of the day, you don't need to take on any of those. You just need to take on being the best version of you. You shouldn't have to change when you go to church, when you go home, when you go to work. Just be you. You. Understand there's certain actions you got to take. There's certain things that you still got to do in your life to become better. Certain jobs you still got to work to become better. Got to humble yourself a little bit. Learn to serve. I'm going through that right now, y'all. I believe in grind so much. I'm like, we going to do it. We going to do it. And Grind Soul is all about you serving your gift. But sometimes we have to work more to get that message out. I've been incorporated Grind Soul for almost 2 years now. I'm like, man, why my message ain't getting out the way it needs to? Why? I was stopping myself. I was my only roadblock. I created my limitations. Me. And you may be creating your own limitations within yourself, within your own mind. You have to go back and look at that stuff and say, hey, the things I'm doing every single day, are they serving me? Are they helping me become that better version of myself? Are they helping me serve my gift? You have to be real with you. That's where it starts. Being real with yourself. Y'all, at the end of the day, I'm always here to help. I did put a form in within on the link here. You can check that out. If you do want to sign up for the URS program or just want to talk about some of the lifestyle programs I do have and how I can best serve you and help you become that best version, I'm always here, y'all. Fill out that survey. Reach out to me. Shoot me a DM. I'm always here to help. I can go check out my website at www.gronsolo.com. Grab some gear if you like. Also check out my my YouTube channel and also my podcast at Gronsolo Hero, streaming on all podcast platforms. Y'all have a great day. Always remember, keep grinding. Remember, it's your habits that will allow you to become that best version. Your habits create your feelings, your emotions are the reality in which you live in. Create habits that align with that true person, that help you become that. It starts with the way you talk to yourself, the way you think, the way you plan. If you don't plan, you plan to fail. The way you fuel your body and what you do with your body. Those are 5 habits you can implement right now to help you become that better version. If you need more details, come inside the program. That's what I'm here to help. You have a great day. Always remember, keep grinding.